400 square feet. That is what you are looking at from the outside. Now watch what happens when the door opens. 400 square feet. Every single inch of it designed like a five-star hotel. And the total build cost will genuinely shock you. Welcome to Affordable Tiny Living, where we prove every week that small does not mean compromise. Today, we're doing a full tour of a 400 square foot home that looks and feels more luxurious than homes 4 times its size. And at the end of this tour, I'm going to tell you exactly what it costs to build. New here, subscribe right now. This is the channel for people who are done believing that luxury requires a mortgage that owns your life. Let's go inside. Before we go inside, let us spend 30 seconds on the outside, because the exterior of this home sets up everything. The cladding is thermally modified cedar, a natural wood that has been heat-treated to become dimensionally stable, rot-resistant, and maintenance-free. No painting, no ceiling. Over time, it weathers to a beautiful silver gray that makes the home look more considered the older it gets. The roofline is a simple shed profile, a single slope rising from the entry facade to the rear. That single slope is not a cost-cutting decision. It is a design decision. The high rear wall is where the full-height windows are positioned. The low front wall keeps the entry human in scale. The entry porch, a 2-meter covered overhang, creates a transition zone between outside and inside. Enough room for 2 chairs, a small table, and wet boots. The porch says this home has outdoor living even at 400 square feet. Now, the footprint. From above, you can see it clearly. A rectangle, 10 meters by 4 meters, 40 square meters. That is smaller than many studio apartments. But the moment you step inside, the number becomes irrelevant. Step inside, and the first thing that hits you is the ceiling. It vaults from 2.4 meters at the entry wall to 4.5 meters at the rear ridge. That is not a standard tiny home ceiling. That is a cathedral ceiling in a 400 square foot building. Your eye travels upward, and the room expands in a way that the floor plan cannot explain. The rear wall directly opposite the entry is full-height glazing, 2 fixed panels, and a central operable door, floor to ceiling, the full width of the building. The landscape beyond is inside this room. Visually, the room has no back wall. It has a view. The living area is on the left as you enter. A built-in window seat runs along the full length of the sidewall, 3 meters of upholstered seating with storage drawers built into the base. Not a sofa that takes up floor space. A built-in element that is part of the architecture. The fireplace is a wall-mounted unit, a real flame gas fireplace set flush into the wall with a black steel surround and a floating concrete hearth. In a 400 square foot home, a fireplace is not a luxury. It is a spatial anchor. It gives the living area a focal point and a warmth that no other feature can replicate. The kitchen runs along the right wall from the entry, the full 4-meter width of the building. And this kitchen is the single detail that stops every first-time visitor cold. It is a full kitchen, not a kitchenette, not a compromise. A full-size range with 4 burners and a real oven. A full-size refrigerator integrated behind a cabinet panel so it disappears into the millwork. A dishwasher. A deep single-basin sink in matte black. The countertops are honed quartzite, a natural stone with a warm gray and white tonality and a surface that is both beautiful and genuinely durable. Waterfall edge on the peninsula end the stone wrapping over the edge and down the side panel. This kitchen has more counter space than some full-size apartment kitchens. Above the countertops, open shelving in white oak staggered at different heights to avoid a uniform grid. Below, full-depth cabinetry with push-to-open hardware, no visible handles. The cabinet faces are flat and flush. The kitchen reads as a single designed surface rather than a collection of boxes. Everything in this kitchen was intentional. Nothing was accidental. The bathroom is 9 square meters. In a 400 square foot home, 9 square meters for a bathroom is generous, almost reckless, and the owner spent it in the most deliberate way possible. A freestanding soaking tub. In a tiny home, A full-size freestanding tub, 1.6 meters long, cast stone, in a matte white finish, positioned against the rear wall of the bathroom with a small window directly above it. That window is frosted on the lower half for privacy and clear on the upper half. When you are lying in the tub, you see treetops and sky. The shower is a wet room, no tray, no screen, no door. A recessed floor drain and a continuous tile surface from floor to walls. The shower head is a 250mm overhead rain panel. The tile is a large format concrete look porcelain, 600 by 600 millimeters, minimal grout lines, the walls and floor reading as a continuous surface. The vanity is a floating wall-hung unit in the same white oak as the kitchen, shelving continuous material language across both rooms. A vessel, sink in matte white ceramic. A backlit mirror that also functions as a medicine cabinet. The storage is in the wall behind the mirror face. No separate cabinet, no visual clutter. This bathroom belongs in a boutique hotel. It is in a 400 square foot home, and the total cost of the bathroom fit-out materials and installation was $14,000. Every product is linked in the description below. Above the kitchen and bathroom, the sleeping loft, accessed by a fixed steel and oak staircase, not a ladder, with a 4-5 degree angle, steep enough to leave floor space below, but gentle enough that carrying a glass of water up it is not an athletic event. The loft ceiling at its peak is 2.2 meters, low enough to feel intimate, high enough to sit upright comfortably anywhere except the outer edges. The floor area is 18 square meters, enough for a queen bed, 2 bedside tables, and a small reading chair positioned at the loft edge where you can look down into the living space below. The bed faces the rear of the building where the full-height glazing is visible from the loft level. Through those windows, the same landscape view as the living room, but from above, the treetops, the sky. The lighting in the loft is the most considered in the home. Recessed spotlights on dimmer control at the ceiling peak. LED strip lighting behind the headboard wall, indirect, warm, creating a soft glow around the sleeping area without a visible source. And a single pendant above the reading chair, a hand-blown glass globe in amber that produces the warmest light in the building. This loft feels like a cocoon, compressed, safe, warm. Looking down into the volume of the living space, below the fireplace, the kitchen, the rear windows, the contrast between the intimate sleeping space and the generous living space is the spatial genius of this home. Small and large, defined against each other, making both feel more extreme than they are. So here is the number you have been waiting for. Total build cost, including the foundation, the structure, every finish, every appliance, every fixture, the soaking tub, the quartzite countertops, the fireplace, the vaulted ceiling, all of it. 18,700美元 for a home that feels like this. For context, the median price of a new single-family home in the United States is currently over $400,000. For less than half of that number, this 400 square foot home delivers a quality of finish, a quality of spatial design, and a quality of daily living experience that most $400,000 homes do not come close to. The lesson is not that 400 square feet is the right answer for everyone. The lesson is that when every single square foot is designed with intention, when nothing is wasted, nothing is accidental, and every detail is considered small, is not a limitation. Small is a discipline. And discipline, done right, looks exactly like this. So here is what I want to know. Could you live in 400 square feet if it looked and felt like this? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if your answer is yes, subscribe to Affordable Tiny Living right now. This is exactly the kind of home we feature every single week. Thank you for spending this time with us here at Affordable Tiny Living. Every product, every material, and every supplier used in this home is linked in the description below. If you are planning a build, start there. Share this video with one person who thinks tiny living means giving things up. Show them what it actually means. Subscribe, hit the bell. We are here every week proving that the best homes are not the biggest ones. I will see you in the next one.